windmills in the distance. The whole state of Texas is laughing his ass off right now. Oh, they're so cute and so few. But I mean, any help helps. So I thought that was kind of funny with the vast number I saw in Texas, and we have like 4 here, but maybe there's more. There could be a whole field out back there, but who knows? Those windmills are so cool, though. They're mesmerizing in that they don't all go around in the same way. You know, so yeah, they're a little bit off, but they just do weird things. Look at the geometric lineups that are happening in that thing right there, those 2 front windmills. That is so cool. And they're just so graceful and slow, calm. I don't think I've ever seen an excited windmill, but that may not be saying much. See that one over there, the last one, the third one? He's too calm. He needs to, oh boy, here we go. Go around somebody. This is me on most hills. This is me on most hills. I feel your pain, bud. If I could do something to help, I would. Well, that makes me feel a lot better. That other fellow's misery makes me happy. No, just kidding. Just kidding. No, but it does have an effect to see somebody else going through the same kind of thing, and it's just what you do. You want to get to your destination, you do what you have to do, and sometimes that's going real slow, but still moving forward, and sometimes that's just stopping and saying, hey, you know, what am I doing here? Am I doing something wrong? Am I not connecting with the passion that should be following through, helping me follow through with all this stuff? I don't know. It's just questions you got to answer for yourself. Nobody knows. But for me, this passion that just recently budded into full flowering is something that's been going on for years. It's been a slow burn. You know, I've always loved the mountains. I grew up in New Hampshire, and I went to North Carolina because New Hampshire was really dreary and dull and gray and brown for too much of the year. And there was no green in New Hampshire except for the pines for about 8 months of the year. When I was growing up, it seemed, and it could have been only 6, maybe 7 or something like that. But in spring and summer, New Hampshire is awesome. It's great. But all the other ones, they're not so great. They're not so great. I think I had what's called a sunlight affective disorder, which means if you don't get enough sunlight, you get depressed. And I was depressed. I wasn't suicidal or anything like that when I left New Hampshire, but I was depressed as hell. Didn't know who I was, didn't know what to do, and I went to Wilmington, North Carolina. Beautiful place by the ocean. Not right on the ocean, but about 12 miles away, which was cool for me. And it was a very, very good 12 years that I spent there. Then came Franklin because I wanted the mountains. Wilmington was fine, but I wanted something a little more, maybe, I don't know, family-oriented, a little smaller. Franklin is much smaller than Wilmington. It's just a little small podunk town in the mountains of western North Carolina, kind of like South Park, but not as fun. And it just wasn't happening for me after about, what was it, like 8, 9 years there. And so then it was about, it was probably 3 months ago. And one night it just hit me. And I'm not going to tell you what I was doing during that night, but that night I became passionate about going to Colorado. And I'll tell you the reason why. And many of you are probably not going to like it. Most of you probably won't understand it. But I was very tired of doing something that I felt was a good thing. There's certain aspects to smoking marijuana that are, I won't say enlightening, because you can't gain enlightenment through an object or the worship of an object. I don't think, anyways. But the chemical reactions in my brain when the THC hit were calming, first of all, but they were also very stimulating of ideas, new ideas, not things that are just improvements on old ideas, but ideas that just, they blew me away, and I used to write them down and stuff like that. I kind of stopped doing that. But it was as if a button was turned on when I got high, that I became more. And many drug addicts will tell you the same thing. All we want is more. Just more. And at this point in my life, I'm going to refuse to label myself as a drug addict for smoking pot. Nor will I label myself an alcoholic for drinking vodka and tonics. You can do that if you wish. You can think of me any way you wish. But the thing about me is that I don't believe that I have to be one thing only. And when I had that night of, I won't call it revelation because that sounds too spiritual, but when I had that night of opening to the possibility of doing the move, something sparked in me, and from that point forward, I was able to do more than I've ever done in my life in a focused manner, and in a focused and consistent manner to get this thing done. Now, I don't have a lot of money when I'm going to be arriving there. That's okay. I've got a kind of plan, but mostly it's flying by the seat of my pants. But that really that's not the most important thing to me. In this situation, the most important thing is that I became passionate about something. And it doesn't matter if that something is not understandable to the normal population, or even all of the population. I became passionate for the first time in my life about something. And that created this. And I can't believe it. I cannot believe that I'm about an hour away from my destination. I just wanted to share that with you.